This is Matrix Lord 212. So let's go over this Doctor Who TV UK article about 5 things about the 15th Doctor, I guess, things not working or whatever. Let's go with the first thing, costumes. Now, in case you didn't know anything about Doctor Who and the Disney Plus thing, Disney Plus were the ones that wanted Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor to have more money spent on outfits and costumes. Not Russell T Davies and not Ncuti Gatwa. So right off the bat, the responsibility that is taken from actual Doctor Who, where Disney Plus is like, hey, we're giving you some money, we want to liven up the product, we want you to have more outfits, where they didn't have the budget for that before. As long as the scripts are excellent, doesn't matter what the fuck the Doctor's wearing. He could be in Christmas Invasion pajamas, taking on the Sycorax with a sword, and be fine. Okay? Honestly, it doesn't fucking matter what Ncuti's wearing. It's always about the writing. So that's the first thing. Let's go to the second thing. So let's go over the second thing, increased cowardice. Obviously, the person didn't watch Space Babies, because if he watched Space Babies, he would understand that it was the pheromones that was making the Doctor scared, not anything else. Okay? If you watch The Giggle, you would understand that the toy maker split the Doctor in two. So the Doctor's scared of gods. And in fact, the Doctor's always been scared of gods since Pyramids of Mars. If you remember, Tom Baker's fourth Doctor told Sarah he's fucking scared. Scared of fucking Sutekh. Alright? So already the article's out the fucking window. Now, when you're talking about the third thing he brought up, Boom, which was one of the greatest episodes by Stephen Moffat, he's scared because he's on a mine, and because of his regeneration energy, he could destroy the whole fucking planet. You don't think so? Look what happened to Trenzalore, okay? Trenzalore, everybody went into the house because regeneration energy was so powerful that he destroyed all the vegetation on the fucking planet. Okay? So that's why in the future, when the 11th Doctor and Clara visited Trenzalore and they saw all graves and nothing could be planted, the planet was dead. Yeah, the planet was dead because of fucking what would happen with the regeneration energy. So, that's basically fucking 3 things so far that I just threw the article in the garbage. What's the other 2? Let's see. Okay, the 4th thing about the sexualization. First of all, you can't blame Russell because he didn't write it, the Rogue episode. It was written by the Loki writer. Okay, so everybody was pushing. They want different writers to do Doctor Who. Well, the person that does Doctor Who that's not Moffat and Russell T Davies makes a big sexual friggin' episode where the Doctor falls in love with this guy. So, the way you're answering it, it's almost as if you're racist. I mean, I wasn't happy that the Doctor was gay, but then at the end of the day, it's like, well, will change the Doctor at all? Like, meaning he's still going to save people. He just has a different sexual preference. Okay, big deal. So, again, there's a lot of things going different about this incarnation. So, no, the whole season has not had that, just the one episode. So, that article so far is still in the garbage. What was the 5th thing that he was talking about? Oh, emotions. This Doctor is very emotional. Okay, well, so has other Doctors been emotional. Do you remember when 6th Doctor first regenerated and he choked the shit out of his companion Perry? Did you forget that? That was very fucking totally emotional. I mean, there's been stuff going on all the time with emotions. You just haven't picked up on it. So, I do feel, though, you're half right about Ncuti showing, like, crying all the time. I wouldn't have expected it every single episode, basically, and I'm kind of against it, but I guess this is his style, and this is the way he wants to portray the Doctor. I don't think even anybody's telling him he has to cry every episode. I think it's him. So that might be, you might be correct half on that he needs to work on stop crying at the drop of a hat. I'll give you that one thing. But that's a learning experience for any doctor. First season, he just took over. He's got, 2 other seasons to go. So I'm going to give him a pass on that, but you're not. So that article is based garbage. You can't rate the Doctor with a Dr. Light episode. They've had Dr. Light episodes in the past. In this case, they knew that he was filming Sex Education. They accepted him as the Doctor regardless of that. So if they accepted him taking the position, they have to write around it, honestly, because he didn't ask for that. So, boom, you want him to be the Doctor, but you know he's not going to be there for filming, so you write an appropriate 2 episodes where you have him appear not that much. And Dot and Bubble was great for what little he appeared in there. It was very emotional at the end, but it was worthy of the emotion. It was worthy of him crying because he's trying to save people, and they don't want to be saved. And that's the whole point, is like, if you don't like that episode, I can't help you. I don't know. I was against the episode before it started, but then when I saw the end, I loved it. It's one of my favorites. So, Sutek was always afraid of Sutek, always. If you don't watch the classic episode, then you're a moron. Plain and simple. He's not going against the regular enemies. These are gods. He could lose, and he has lost. He lost to the Maestro. So, the Doctor does lose sometimes. You want to be so hard on him about, losing to the Maestro. But there are times, like, say, Midnight, where he lost. And a regular person had to save him, David Tennant. Think about that. Think about the Time Lord Victorious, where his ego got the better of him. And he lost, technically. He lost his sense of self, that she had to kill herself in order to reset the timeline. And he was traumatized by it, right? So, like, Adelaide Brooks, so Waters of Mars. So, like, again, your article is, I just threw it in the garbage. I just shit all over it. I proved you wrong. That's it. Take care. Bye for now.